Good evening, banana junkies. I hope you're all well. Now, I apologise for the last video. It's not great quality. Maybe I shouldn't use my tablet in future. It was quite windy, you couldn't really hear me, and it was kept quite short. The weekends I'm quite rushed. I don't really spend that much time at home or at the computer. But I'll try to make more of an effort next week to get a proper video out for the Saturday. So, today is Detox Day 7. Do you know, it doesn't even feel like a detox anymore. It's just my diet, I suppose, but I'm going to keep documenting it. I feel great, full of energy, and this morning I went to an amazing event, right, not event, this place in Liverpool, like league football, but it was Zorb football. Now I'm recording this now while the football's in half time as well. So football, basically you're in like this massive bubble, and it goes over your head, over your body, and it goes round to like mid-calf, and you run and you play a game of football where you kind of all bash into each other, and it was a proper good workout. And they also played like what's it called, bulldogs, like things you do in judo, like bulldogs, and every man for himself, and it was absolutely hilarious. It was a ball, it was a proper ball, and I'd definitely do it again. But it was a tough workout, and as soon as I got home I was just like watermelon, because I was starving. I was so thirsty. I must have drank about 2 litres of water while I was there. But with it being so hot and so sunny, and we're in this little ball thing and it's all made of plastic, and your arms are like that inside it, and yeah, it was a laugh. And so that was my exercise for the day. It's just a reminder that exercise it can be fun. You know, it could be things that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be the normal going for running, going cycling. You can see my cat Missy in the background trying to sneak out. I know, she's playing with Sappy on the other side. You might see them roll around in a bit. But yeah, exercise can be fun. You know, as long as you're moving and your heart's pumping, then it's exercise. So anything that you want to do, it's you know, it gets you moving. I really enjoyed today. I've never done it before, and you know what, I'll do it again. Bit of a mission to go all the way to Liverpool for it. Liverpool's not far, but it was outside of town. But yeah, I'll do it again. I felt well pumped and ready to go, full of my watermelon, and it was brilliant. So that's the reason why I had to rush out this morning, and I was so late getting yesterday's video up. Today, you know, it's been another great day. I feel fantastic. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think maybe I've gone through most of the detox. This afternoon I did start to feel like a little congested, like I was a bit snotty, and I felt a little bit sick. I don't know whether that was running around in the heat or I don't know, but I did feel a little bit sick earlier. But I do feel like I'm through most of the detox. But now that I've said that, I'll probably get a load of other things kind of thrown at me, but we'll see. I got to introduce you to my chickens briefly earlier. I will show you them outside and they're running around. As I said, they're not kept in that coop. It was just sometimes on a Sunday I come home quite late because it's the only day of the week that I get to see family, and I didn't want them left out in case any foxes come or anything like that. And you can probably see in the video that they were so like crazy trying to get out the cage. It's like I'm like mother hen. They follow me around the garden, and if I'm in the garden and they're in the cage, they go crazy until they're let out. First thing of the morning, they go absolutely mad. I should try and record that one day, like me going out to let them out. And I play a little game called Egg Hunt, where I basically climb around the garden, in and out the bushes, and find eggs. They do have a nesting area. They don't always use it, so like this evening I went out collecting them, and there's like 4. I have 4 chickens, so I think that's the most a day that I'll probably get. So tomorrow is going to be day 8 on the detox, which is that like day 5 on watermelons. I think Wednesday is when the 7 days ends, but I've got quite a few watermelons, so I think I'm going to extend it, and because I'm feeling quite good, I am really enjoying it. Mentally I'm quite alert, you know, I've got energy, I can think straight, and I feel brilliant. Like, this is definitely worthwhile for anyone to try. I mean, it doesn't have to be watermelons. It's just I thought I'd make the most of the fact that it was watermelon season. Seeing as up the rest of the year, I just didn't find them too tasty. And there's no banana islands, orange islands. Here comes Dexter. Hello, boy. It's my little Poochie, my little Dexter boy. Yes. Animals everywhere in this house, seriously. You can't go in a room without them coming in. But, right, okay, so any other things that I've noticed is my skin is a little bit itchy. It could be because of the sun, it could be because, running around sweating and taking a while for me to get back home from Liverpool before I could get a shower. But in my experience, when I eat really low fat, my skin does go quite dry. I don't like avocados, I don't like nuts or anything like that. But when my skin gets too dry, I do try to kind of sneak them in my diet in ways where I won't notice as much. Like I'll have like ground nuts or something, which maybe I'll throw into some juice or whatever to try and like shot it. Because I really don't enjoy it, but maybe I'll add a bit more fat into my diet after I've completed this detox to try and even my skin out a little bit. Now I know some people say that not having the fat clears the skin up, which it does, but naturally my skin's quite oily. I'm quite oily up here, but when I'm being 100% raw, it does go quite dry. Now another thing that I use, I'll put oils actually on the face. I use them as a moisturiser, so that does help a bit. But I think if you're ingesting some fat and putting it in your body, it's get rid of the source of the problem rather than just masking it up. It's like when people take painkillers. The painkillers can get rid of the pain, they just hide it. So rather than hiding what's wrong, why not go to the root of it and naturally adjust your diet for it? That makes sense to me. I've had a few messages from people talking about their meditation, which has been very interesting. And anybody else who wants to message me about it, that would be great. A lot of people seem to agree that their diet does make a huge difference. I've certainly noticed it. I go a lot deeper with the meditation, and every day on this detox, it just seems to be improving. I am absolutely loving it. It's like when I'm trying to switch off and get in the zone in a way, it can normally, my hair's annoying me, it normally takes me quite a while, but it hasn't done recently. I just kind of like slip straight into it, which is great, and I think it's just another sign that I'm really getting in touch with my body. It's like eating all fruit. It's almost kind of a spiritual experience within itself. You're more aware of everything. You're aware of how these foods are affecting you. You're aware of your skin. You're aware of your energy levels, any detox symptoms, and you become more in tune with your body. And I am absolutely loving it. I love being in tune with my body and kind of knowing when things are wrong and knowing when things are going right and listening to it and eating the things that I need when I need them. As I said about the fats, like I know I'll probably need to introduce a bit more of that. And getting in tune with your body, I think it's just such an amazing experience, and it's something that anybody can get. I mean, we all have different issues and stuff that with our body, like little illnesses or headaches or something. Well, a lot of people do. And going on a detox or just eating fruit in general, and you'll get to know yourself so much more. It's like, I know Kaylee, yeah, I know her pretty well, and during this experience I'm getting to know her a bit more, and I like that. It's good. Right, well today I've got my please hug me, don't eat me top on. Anybody sees me in the street, feel free to give me a hug. I love hugs. But when I'm out and about, I do find more so now, I've never been really one of those vegans that's like tells people what to do. But if I'm out exercising and things, I do quite like having some kind of veggie vegan sort of symbols or something on the top when I'm feeling at my best and I'm showing and performing well. Because a lot of people think that vegans are quite weak, they're quite ill and everything else, and if they see somebody like out on the bike going like really fast and doing really well and looking quite healthy, and then they've noticed they've got a vegan top on, and I just think it's a nice, little advertisement in a way. It's as cheesy or bad as that sounds, like a little advertisement about vegans are healthy, and I can feel myself getting healthier and healthier every day. But on that note, I shall go watch the rest of the football. Germany to win. Sorry everybody else, but I really want Germany to win. So far they're not doing too great, but that's nothing to do with this video. So I'll get off, and I hope you all have had a great weekend, and I will speak to you tomorrow and see how I get on. Okay?